1940s brought the presidential election of Franklin D. Roosevelt versus Wendell Willkie. FDR won, of course. On December 7, 1941, Japan attacked Pearl Harbor, so in 1945, the U.S. dropped the atomic bomb on Hiroshima. Of course, Japan surrenders after that. The 1950s brought some medical miracles. Vaccine for polio and the first human organ transplant. The U.S. was afraid that Russia would beat us into space, so the U.S. joined the space race. Also, music changed forever when Elvis Presley came on the scene and became the king of rock and roll. The 1960s was when Martin Luther King Jr. gave his famous I Have a Dream speech, but in 1968, the civil rights leader was killed by a sniper named James Earl Ray. Then for 3 days in 1969, the world stood still. On a farm in upstate New York, Woodstock changed the lives of many young Americans and the music industry forever. In the 1970s, there was Roe v. Wade. Women were finally allowed to have control of their own bodies. Due to the Watergate scandal, President Nixon resigned before he was impeached. Then on April 22, 1970, Earth Day was created, which brought the environment to the forefront. 1980s brought down the Berlin Wall, and a company named Namco released a video game called Pac-Man. Then, on December 8, 1980, the dream of a Beatles reunion was destroyed. John Lennon was shot and killed by a crazed fan, Mark David Chapman. It became known as the day the music died. In the 1990s, Time Inc. and Warner Communications merged to form Time Warner. The next year, MTV and Viacom merged and created some great networks like Comedy Central. In 1997, the rap music industry lost one of their own when Christopher Wallace, aka Biggie Smalls, was shot and killed in LA. In 2000s, Microsoft released a video game system called Xbox. Then, that same year, Apple released the iPod, which made music portable. Then, ending the 2000s decade, a spaceship shuttle Columbia explodes on re-entry over Texas, and 7 astronauts died.